Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner podcast. I'm your host, Chris Canty. We got the great debaters here. We got Walter, Clint, Queethen. We have Marcel Smith. We have Elijah. And we have Chuck.
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did. There are rules to vacation, right?
There's definitely rules to vacation.
And what's the one big rule about a vacation as a hardworking black man?
Naps.
Oh,
definitely got to take a nap. Vacation is for naps. I don't care what nobody say.
It is.
It's true.
I got to take a nap.
I mean, because you got to think, if you go on vacation, you party too hard. Now you need a vacation for the vacation.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here come the 25-year-old take. You niggas is old.
Oh, no.
Hold
up now.
Whoa. I know I'm old. I
like it. This is coming. This is coming from somebody who don't have kids and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm under 30 and I can go for a nap on vacation.
You know,
I use my time to explore and enjoy myself.
I mean, I do too. I do that as well. But in between exploring and enjoying myself, guess what I'm gonna do?
That's what nighttime for.
Take a nap.
No, nighttime is when I go out.
That's when you can go out.
Yep. Okay, now we need a new question. What is nighttime to you?
So this is how my vacation normally goes, right? I get up, have breakfast.
What time?
Go out. I'm old. I get up at 8.
Oh damn! Oh no! Oh no!
You got to, because the breakfast is at 9, so you got to get your breakfast when you can.
You get the breakfast, and then you do what you do in the daytime. You get toe up, get drunk, whatever. Then you go take a midday nap.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up.
Wait,
and go out.
You get drunk before midday?
Yeah. Hell yeah!
You don't
get drunk before midday. You get drunk before midday, and then you take a nap, and then you go back out at nighttime. That way, you got your power nap. You can go the rest of the night.
You can hang
about 1 or 2.
What is nighttime?
2 in the morning. Nighttime is like sunset till 2 in the morning.
So yeah.
Like, I don't want to be out when the sun is high in the sky. Like, that's just doing too much.
But nighttime means the sun is not out at all. Period.
What? You gotta have a reference of time. Like your mental.
Nighttime to me, nighttime is like 9, 10 o'clock.
See, now you talking more. I would say more 10, 11, but I'll take 9 and 10.
10, 11.
No, because I'm gonna be back in before 2:30, 3 o'clock.
No, we got to be back by like 6 in the morning. We don't.
See, no, I'm not.
4.
I don't.
6 in the morning. It don't matter. It don't matter what time of day it was. That oil is going to get used regardless. I'm sorry.
All right, myself.
I'm just saying, bro. The squeegee got pulled out at 10 p.m. It did not come out at 12 p.m.
The squeegee got pulled out at 10 p.m. Shut up, man.
But yeah, naps are essential to trips. I'm going to say this to the day I die, especially when you have kids and when you're going, quote unquote, Chuck knows about this, quote unquote, vacation. That's just doing what you do at home in Florida. Like,
it's just relocating.
First of all,
that's not even vacation.
Y'all are crazy, because I'm telling y'all now, I'm not taking the kids on vacation, bro. At that point, it's not a vacation, it's a family trip. And how the fuck am I supposed to sleep now?
Taking a family vacation.
It's a family vacation. You're not supposed to sleep.
The vacation at that point. The vacation is really not for you, sir.
It's for the family,
for the kids, for the family.
And that's why you get an extra day at your job to sleep.
Missing my point. You missing my point. That's what I'm saying. If I got to take the family, you saying I don't have. If I have to take the family, it's not a vacation.
What do you mean?
It's a family vacation.
It's a family vacation.
Family vacation.
Yeah, that's not a personal vacation for me, nigga. That's a family shit.
It is. You're going with your family to take a trip.
You're going with the family, so you're on vacation.
No. I'm not gonna let y'all do this soon after Father's Day. I'm not going with the family. It's no longer a vacation.
It is for them.
If y'all say for them one more time.
They're going on
vacation. That's what it is.
Unfortunately, if you do bring the kids, it's all about
how the fuck the vacation for them and you sleeping?
If you sleep, it's a vacation because you on vacation.
I'll wait.
You can't sleep on vacation. Vacation not for you.
What I'm hearing is
it is for me. I paid for this. We here. We are in Bermuda. I'm taking a nap.
If we pay for this and it's a vacation for me, then I'm not bringing the kids. Y'all still missing what I'm saying.
You said Bermuda?
Hey, we going everywhere.
That's not.
All right. I'm gonna spell it out. I'm gonna spell it out very clearly. Y'all know how many times my dad been to Jamaica? You know how many times I've been to Jamaica?
That sounds like a problem between you and your dad.
Sounds like a problem between you and your father.
That sounds like a logic problem. That sounds like, listen, it sounds like a good plan to me.
Because
Pop said, I want to go on vacation. I said, can you take me? He said, well, then what kind of vacation would that be? And I said, that's fair.
Exactly. But if you take your family on a vacation, that's a family vacation. If you want to go on vacation by yourself, that's your trip.
Y'all say this like, okay, the family reunion, everybody gonna enjoy it. Somebody is gonna be that one person though that's not allowed to enjoy that shit.
Me.
Sell me.
It depends on what your job is at the family reunion.
They didn't cook my
It depends
ribs.
on the job. It depends on the location, and it depends on who your family is.
Mm-hmm.
Also true. Also true.
And that's what we're going to talk about today. Later on, we're going to talk about the top 10 classic Black cookout songs. Black cookout songs. It's a recurring theme this summer. We're going to talk about Black cookouts. So,
before I let go, got to be in there.
It's
I was just thinking that.
Better be top 5.
It's going to be in there. Trust me.
Wobble.
So we're gonna talk about that later in the show. But right now we're gonna do What Up Though. The Hudson Tower and the Gordie Howe Bridge are expected to open in September.
Both
are supposed to be opening in September.
I thought I seen people crossing the Gordie Howe already.
You did? Who? It wasn't me.
Might have been for testing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably saw trucks transporting materials and things of that nature.
Let them test it. Let them test it before I get on it. Shit, I'm not following through.
Yeah. So Serena went over to Windsor the other day, and she went through the tunnel, and she was like, "I've never taken the tunnel to Canada before." I was like, "What do you think?" She goes, "That shit was scary."
It's not really scary to me.
I was like, "Oh no, it leaks."
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you see a little water coming through, but you'll be all right.
We gonna be all right. When you see light at the end of the tunnel, you're like, "Oh, thank God." Oh, thank God.
Man,
I don't know. Some people like bridges more than tunnels, and some people like tunnels more than bridges. So,
I like being on like flat Earth land. I like being, in a safe environment.
So you like bridges?
No, that's not flat Earth land.
That is the air, my boy.
So you want to be under the water?
No, that's not flat Earth land.
So you want to be just on the mainland, just looking over.
I want to go to Montana.
I actually want to go to Montana. Not Oklahoma.
What is in Montana?
It's a beautiful
Earth land.
Miley Cyrus.
First of all, that's Hannah Montana, and that's not. We're not doing that today.
We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time to unpack that one, buddy.
We really don't.
But they do say that the winds in Montana and Wyoming are so strong that they can push 2 semi trucks on you. So beware.
I beg your pardon.
Because the land is so flat.
That's actually crazy.
And it's coming off the Rocky Mountains, so it's really strong winds coming off, and them trucks be lifting off the ground.
I mean, that makes sense, but also that's crazy.
That's why I'm scared to drive in Montana. I'll meet y'all there at the airport, but I'm not driving through Montana.
What makes you think we even going to Montana?
I go to Montana.
Yeah, we staying at the hotel because I seen them.
Oh, you paying for it?
Of course. once I get my money.
Once you recoup your finances.
Speaking of which, how much was that hotel room anyway?
We're not going to talk about what happened over the weekend. We're not going to talk about that.
Kris is traumatized.
I am actually traumatized of how much I spent last weekend, but it's okay.
It was for the love of the game.
It sure was. Anyway, speaking of the love for the game, somebody was talking about our city and the other cities that were mentioned in the expansion.
That fucking Trump support, man.
About MAGA Barbie, aka 2 points a game.
Was it Caitlin Clark?
No, it's Sophie Cunningham, who's on the Indiana Fever as well. She said
who's Caitlin's teammate?
She said that who would want to show up to Detroit and Cleveland and Philadelphia?
Who want to show up to Indiana?
or people show up and they sell out Indiana. I'm just saying.
Well, that's because
just made it to the finals. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's Indiana. Indiana's known for their basketball, so they're gonna show up to Indiana. But she's young. She don't know about Detroit shock.
I bet she going when Detroit gets their team. I bet she's gonna find out with them elbows in her face.
That's a stupid comment. Like, you're gonna have to go to that city. Like, you think the game's gonna be fun there, idiot?
No, it's not. I mean, for you're
that's how the malice happened.
But
when you see that drink flying across the court while she laying on the bench, just know what's about to go down.
No, she's not gonna do anything. All she's gonna do is cry. Right?
She's just gonna cry. That's all.
Wasn't he on the Pacers when that happened too?
Mm-hmm. Ron Artest.
Yeah. Yo, listen.
Meta World Peace.
Ron Artest. His name
Indiana
was Ron.
Indiana niggas need to leave Detroit alone. That's all I'm saying.
And stay away from the bus stop because the DDOT bus drivers are going insane. Did y'all see what happened?
No, what happened?
We had a shooting on a bus stop on 8 Mile, there was one that was crazy. A bus driver stabbed a passenger because he spat on him, which I have no problem with.
That is a valid reason to fucking
That's what I was gonna say. That's what the youngins would call a reasonable crash out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a valid.
That's valid. That's valid.
A reasonable crash out.
Spitting is assault. So
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I have a knife on me and you spit on me, bro, that's just like a bad coincidence for you, bro.
A bad coincidence is wild.
Because like I'm definitely gonna assault you one way or another because you just like assaulted me. But
fucking spat on me. That's game over for you.
You spat on me. It's like it's whatever I have in my vicinity, and I just so happen to have a knife, bro.
You're like, wait, that looks sharp.
Something bad's gonna happen, bro. You spit on me.
And
it's like I'm not talking like the accidental spit or like, oh, you spit but it just missed me, or it was like you hawk up a Yugi and spit on me, bro. It's over. It's raps.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
So just call it what it is.
You might. It's like, bro. Bro. You chose this.
You definitely chose violence. You do something like that. You definitely chose violence.
Like you literally have to think about spitting on somebody.
As soon as you hear that, man.
Actually, Kris, I think the contrary. I think a nigga has to be thoughtless to really hawk up a Yugi. Like I'm a pretty strong person. I like to think I'm pretty defensive of myself. I'm not spitting on nobody, bro.
Me neither.
I'm not even trying nobody that way, bro. Are you kidding me?
Man,
that nigga's gonna come
like
up with a new strength.
Lowest, the highest form of disrespect to me. You spit on somebody, that is the highest form of disrespect.
It's like I imagine that person turns from Bruce Banner into the Hulk. Like that's the only thing I expect is if I spit on somebody, he not gonna hit me with his normal strength.
Conversation ain't no conversation after that, big dog. You might as well just go ahead.
Conversation.
But I was clearing my throat. Yeah, right.
No. Now you about to clear your teeth out your throat.
I was about something about to be cleared quickly for sure.
Your life.
I'm about to clear this level.
Level
1. Victory.
Fight.
I'm a curse.
They turn into a Tekken battle real quick.
Like, I am in Street Fighter. This is insane.
But imagine what you know how much.
I think Marcel's
much anger and just pure hatred you gotta do to spit on somebody.
Marcel is definitely lagging, bro.
Marcel turned into that funk.
You want to know what time of...
Damn.
That nigga said,
damn, you root for that.
Stronger.
You root for that,
better,
and you know it.
Faster, stronger.
Flint has completed the removal of all their lead water pipes.
Thank God.
In 2025.
11 years?
2025.
11 years.
11 years since they, quote unquote, found out that they had lead pipes, which they didn't find out in 2014. They knew they had lead pipes. All right, let's do this. Stupid.
Hey.
Criminals today. Now, the following stories are true stories and should not be duplicated by anybody listening to this podcast. Please do not do this as they highlight how criminal incompetence leads to hilariously swift justice.
You will be caught.
Listener discretion is advised. Now,
you will be caught.
Do it. We need
He said, "Nah, we need the segment to live. Now you do whatever you do whatever you like. Live."
Hey, this stuff happened this week, so bear with me. So a police, and shout out to Faygo, because this one's some of the best pops in the world. Okay,
yeah, my homie from Florida just learned what it is.
Shout out to Faygo.
Instant hooked.
I don't usually drink them a lot, but shout out to Faygo.
Because we hear, but you know.
Police use Faygo Redpop delivered by a drone to lure a suspect out of a Saginaw bank hostage situation.
You know what? If it works, man. At this point.
They pulled him out, they got him out the bank, and they shot him dead.
I'm not mad at that.
First of all, that's some whole shit. They shouldn't have shot him. I don't agree with that part. That's
it was a hostage situation. It was a hostage situation.
If you lured him out, then why'd you shoot him?
They had to do what they had to do with some Redpop.
You should have at least let him. If I go out seeing a Redpop, bro, I'm coming back and haunting everything, bro. I hope I haunt me. You're not gonna let me see this Redpop.
First of all, was the pop safe?
This
nigga.
Hey, bro.
That was a big back moment. Shit.
I've been a lot of things in my life, but I've never been that big a back.
What's the pop safe?
It's the pop safe.
Did the Faygo survive? I just gotta know. I
don't even know anymore because that story is hilarious. Like, first of all, if a drone delivers a pop to you, make sure the pop is on the ground and the drone is away from you.
I mean, you obviously know it's from the police. How many people have drones that'll just deliver pop?
On top of that, bro,
Thursday,
bro, all I wanted was a Redpop, bro, and you niggas shot me over this, bro. I feel like his family should say, actually, I might call a lawyer.
I don't even know what to tell Jesus.
I'm so dead ass. That's so terribly wrong. Why did they kill that man?
Hey man, hostage situation, and he had a gun.
Yes, but the police are trained in hostage negotiations and hostage situations.
That was a negotiation.
As quickly as they can. And so if they negotiate it, then the next part is de-escalation, so that you get the hostages out and no one has to be harmed.
Wait a minute.
So de-escalation was eliminating the problem, which was him.
All right, wait a minute. The criminal asked for the Redpop?
Yes.
What the fuck? You could have asked for a lot more than that.
On me, I'm calling this nigga a lawyer immediately. This is crazy.
But he's dead.
Even
his family deserves something. That's wrong.
His family deserves a cap to the Redpop.
Shoot is what they did, and that's the problem.
They deserve the cap to the Redpop.
Capping is what they did, and that's the problem.
Because your family member wanted to rob a bank and hold people hostage.
Yes, but the family. Listen,
Danny, I don't think you understand the repercussions of what your reality is. If you reward a person who holds a bank hostage, their family reward. You know how many people will be robbing banks and getting shot just for their family to get money?
Just so they can get rewarded. Yeah.
Did he kill anybody during the?
You know what's precedent this would be over Redpop? You know how much money Faygo would get?
Listen. I'm also for fairness and justice.
Justice is that man dead.
All this over some Redpop. You could have asked for.
He wanted the money from the bank.
Listen. I done watched too much Law and Order. You can't even identify if this man was being coerced into robbing the bank. You don't know anything because you just killed the man in the midst of the possibility of having him come out safely.
No, he probably. No,
you know what, Patty? I think you should be. I think
he probably robbed the bank just to pay for the Redpop.
Elijah should be a defense attorney, man. That's a good argument.
Yeah, he
probably still lose though, but it's okay.
I promise you, I'm telling you, I would not lose this case if they just like point blank shot this man in the midst of coming out and surrendering. Like you, first of all,
I don't think he was coming out to surrender. I think he was coming out to get the pop.
He was going to get that drink.
Chuck is just being real right now. I think he was just out there just to get the.
So a nigga can't get a pop now.
In a situation like that, they're trained to kill in that situation.
That might have de-escalated the whole. See, I think that's wrong. That's crazy.
I think you need to stop watching Law and Order and watch more SWAT video.
SWAT videos say these niggas are trained to, as soon as he came out for the Redpop, these niggas should have been on his ass.
No, they would have shot his ass.
No, the sniper was.
Sniper would have got him from 40 miles away.
Got him immediately.
Pop.
I need to see the actual video to see.
That's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to.
I'm looking it up too.
I need to see the video to see like what actually went down. Like, was it something else that occurred to make them shoot him, or did the nigga just walk out the bank and they was like, "Here go your pop, pow, nigga, you dead"? Like,
no, this is Michigan State Police.
Yeah.
All this over a pop.
No, it wasn't over a pop. He was
bank.
robbing the bank for money, Marcel. God damn.
For the pop.
No. They used to pop to lure him out of the bank.
Hey, Kris, I know that's
okay. He did request it during negotiations.
What'd you say, Chuck?
I know that's your cousin and all. Can we like hang up on him today?
I want to.
It gets worse. They brought it inside the bank. When he went to reach for it, they shot him through the glass.
Yeah, so they can get a clear view of him to shoot him.
All them.
No, bro, you were in the bank. Like you had so many opportunities to not kill this nigga.
So why would you not kill him in a hostage situation?
Because your job is to arrest them and bring them to justice. Your job is not.
No.
Nothing's happened yet.
Wait, here's the important question: was he black or white?
That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You beat me by seconds, or I'm trying to find.
If he was black, they would have went there.
Because if he was white, he would have got the pop, and he would have been.
And he would have been fine. I need to see this nigga's mugshot.
You know he was black.
He don't have a mugshot because he's dead, Elijah.
I meant that metaphorically, nigga.
Where's his mugshot at?
Niggas ain't got
you gotta go to the morgue.
You gotta go to the morgue to get the mugshot.
I meant that metaphorically.
Check his dental records.
Oh, he was black.
White people don't like white Redpop?
Huh?
I never heard of a white person drinking Redpop.
I haven't even seen his picture, but this nigga name is Quentin Marquise Allen. Hell no. Not with the middle name Marquise.
Quentin Marquise Allen.
I wish you could see how it was spelled too.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Oh wait, I gotta read. Oh, Control Shift T. There it is.
Wow.
Oh my god.
This is some wild stuff going on this podcast today.
Quentin
Marquise Allen, yeah, he was from the Detroit area. Yeah.
It was the ESE that got me though. It wasn't UIS. It was ESE. I was like, this is a nigga.
He's a nigga.
Stupid criminals in Detroit. I gotta tell you, man. All you had to do was stay out of the way of the window, and you would have been home free.
All you had to do was not rob the fucking bank.
Well, that true. That too.
Again, this is why I say we got to change our ways and we got to get rid of this racism in our society.
Yeah, we do. Black people got to do better. And speaking of black people got to do better, we're going to do our top 10 classic black cookout songs for this summer. Actually, black cookout songs, period, of all time. We have our top 10 classic black cookout songs. We have honorable mentions. We have Get Down On It by the Kool and the Gang. We have And the Beat Goes On by The Whispers. We have Back to Life by Soul to Soul.
Okay.
We have Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe.
That girl is poison.
We got Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang. All right, number 10, we got to Give It Up by Marvin Gaye.
Hey.
Number 9, we have Love on Top by Beyonce. Number 8, we have, this is not controversial, but it is still controversial. We got Step in the Name of Love by R. Kelly.
No, that deserves a quick.
Oh no, yeah. Did you see Rolling Stones put out their list? They put R. Kelly in like the top 10 greatest R&B artists of all time, and they literally they put like a little blurb with it, and they were like, "We understand like the recent controversy. However, I'm not gonna sit here and knock man's contribution to music. Like, we're not gonna do that."
Yeah.
Look, Robert is
Robert.
Oh, y'all on a first name basis, Chuck?
Chuck is his attorney
from R. Kelly. All right, you got to separate the two. You got to separate the man from the artist.
Yeah,
and
Chuck is R. Kelly's attorney.
And the artist put out some good shit. That's all I'm gonna
say. That'll be the only time the judge will say, yes, you can say shit. Now get back to your desk.
No, I usually don't let people swear in my courtroom, but you got a point, so I'll let it slide this time.
He put out some good shit, and everybody's gonna clap and be like, "Yeah, he did."
It's R. Kelly
guilty.
episode. These niggas start dancing and singing in the courtroom.
No, it's that episode of the Boondocks.
That's what I just said. It's literally the R. Kelly trial. These niggas are gonna start dancing and singing in the courtroom.
All right, number 7. Speaking of dancing in the courtroom, number 7, back that thing up.
Hey,
Juvenile.
So you're working with that ass, yeah?
Back that thing up.
Back that thing up. Back that ass.
I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy.
Is. That violin's got to be one of the most goated intros to a hip hop song ever.
Yeah. True.
Niggas already know what time it is when they hear that shit going.
Not niggas. But anyway, I'm not gonna say that word. Number 6, we have Summertime, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
The best summertime song of all time.
Which is they sample Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang, which was one of my honorable mentions.
That they did.
Well, it's not really summertime until you hear that song. That is like the official.
Exactly.
It's true.
At least, in fairness, at least one of them. It don't matter which version, which if I don't hear them little if I don't hear that, it's not summer, bro.
It's what instrument made that song? Well, what instrument made that? Was it synth? Was it?
Yeah, I'm probably sure it's just a regular saw. It's probably from some kind of cocktail.
LOL. Number 5, we have Candy by Cameo.
I'm
not gonna lie, growing up, I hated that nigga's voice, but then the song grew on me.
Yeah, it grows on you.
It does.
That's the kind I like.
I used to hate that man's voice, dog.
All right, number 4, we have Outstanding by the Gap Band.
It's such a great song. It's like a universal happy song, dude.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 3, we have Never Too Much, Luther Vandross.
Ooh, dude.
Yeah. Too much, never too much.
Yeah. That's one of the first songs that were like my parents always told me Luther could sing, like as my old black parents would tell me. Mm-hmm. That was one of the first songs where I was like, nah, Luther can sing, bro.
You said as old black parents would say.
Listen here, Luther.
No. Because my parents are old black parents, and they said the same thing.
It's like you keep hearing Luther different, but it's not. That was one of the first songs where I experienced it and I felt that what they were saying. Like I was like, oh no, Luther is different.
Luther was different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luther different, bro.
If this world were mine.
Number 2, we have This Is How We Do It, Montel Jordan.
Hey, this is how we do it.
Offbeat like a motherfucker.
This is how we save money from copyright infringement.
Yeah, that's how we save money. We're saving money out here. And number 1, we have Before I Let Go, Frankie Beverly.
Gotta be, bro.
I'm a bit foolish.
It had to be Frankie Beverly. Anything.
Oh, I know.
It's like just play the essential hits on Apple Music. Just do it. But those are our top 10 classic Black Cookout songs.
You did pretty good there, mate.
Yes. No arguments here. What song should have been on this list?
Wild Wild West.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Lauryn Hill and
Tim West
in the
Desperado, Rough Rider. Man, you don't want none of this. None of this. Buffalo Soldier, boy, just like I told you.
Are you done?
After your dendo in distress, she be out of that dress when she meet Jim West.
You asked him if he was done. You did this.
I'm not trying to. I'm not going to a cookout where Chuck is in charge of the music.
We're gonna do it at your wedding.
No, wait. Here's the crazy thing. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna pull up to the Chuck's house. He's gonna have Frankie Beverly and Maze playing. As soon as I walk into the backyard, music stops. Record scratch. Then all you hear is Miami, Wild Wild West, nod your head, and pump it up.
Oh no, not that. Oh, you mean pump?
Did you just say my trigger word, brother?
No.
We ain't got time. I gotta go to bed.
Oh, did I just get a green light too?
No, you did not.
Oh,
that's a red light. We're recording.
It's a red light. We're recording.
Oh no! All right. We're gonna get out of here.
We came to get it drunk. We came to get it drunk.
All right, we're getting off the show. We're getting off the rails right now.
A Soul Train line to nod your head is crazy.
First of all, we're not doing a Soul Train line to nod your head. I'm just saying.
No, it's gonna be Wild Wild West.
That's been another edition of the KrisCross Corner podcast. I'm your host, Kris Canty. We had Chuck, Danny Thickens, Elijah Miller. We had Marcel Smith and Walter Pitt. See you guys next week.